It's the end. Oh my gosh, it's final projects. Thank you for your final project proposals. Really enjoyed reading through those. If you did not get comments from me and a grade on your final project proposals, it's because it was late and there was nothing submitted. Get that in, send me and the TA both an email as quickly as possible. We need to read through those. As a reminder, the first draft of your final project is due November 23rd. Just as an FYI, that's next Tuesday. That would be what is due for your next week's homework. So let's talk about these final projects a little bit more. The goal of this is an exploration, an original artwork exploration using the techniques, aesthetics, and principles developed and learned by you through the course of this course over the entirety of the semester. This is supposed to be an original sonic artwork. This is an opportunity for you to be creative and to explore something that you have found interesting throughout the course. What does that mean exactly in original sonic artwork? Well, we've gone over a lot of different things. So this could be a soundscape, a composed soundscape. This could be a sound walk, composed sound walk of some sort. This could be an ambient piece. This could be a live performance that you capture in Reaper. This could be a composed MIDI piece. This could be a loop, a bunch of audio loops that you compose together in Reaper. This could be a song in the traditional sense of the word. This could be an experimental sound work. You could explore miking techniques with your phone, right? Like it can go on and on and on. It doesn't need to be any one thing. What I really want is for you to be exploring something that is most engaging and exciting for yourself. I want you to push it to the max artistically, aesthetically, and technically. I want you to really take a swing for the fence and try and create something that sounds good, is clean, and is pushed to a place that works really well. That's why we're doing a first draft, final draft version for the final project. After you submit your first draft, the TA and myself will review these. We'll give you comments back with the goal of you hoping to clean these things up. It means that you've got short turnaround times on this final project, but you'll have a pretty long time between the first draft and when it's finally due to really clean things up and maximize it. So we'll see how this works. Again, everything that I do in life, including my teaching as a professor, I've used an iterative process. This is the first semester that we're doing the iterative final project-based approach. So we'll see how it works and we'll change it moving forward. As a reminder, the final versions of your final project are due December 7th by 11:59 p.m. Now, I need you to know there can be absolutely no late work accepted for your final project. And that's because the next day, December 8th, I am planning on taking your final projects and presenting them live on air on the student radio station here at the university, KGBA, which I am really, KBGA, I apologize, which I am, I have it written in two different places. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? KBGA. God, I'm so sorry, KBGA. So, we will be presenting it live on air on KBGA Wednesday, December 8th at 8 p.m. on my good friend Billy Kautz's show, Something Else. What I will need you to submit, along with the final version of your final project, is a short, first off, is your name, whether that's an artistic name or your proper name, however you would like to be represented with recognition on this piece, as well as a short blurb describing the work, something that I could then take, modify, and read on air on your behalf. I ask that all of you who are available tune in Wednesday, December 8th at 8 p.m. There will be a live chat that we will press out the link for later. I want you to listen to each of your colleagues' works, be able to comment on them, talk about them in real time, and celebrate with each other. They're great work that you're each and all doing. The reason things are due December 7th and I cannot accept any late work, obviously, is that we're playing them back on December 8th. And during the day, December 8th, I will quickly be mastering these audio files for you so that they're all at roughly the same level, sound appropriate for radio, and hit spec for radio, something we don't have time to go into in this course. There's just too many things to cover in this course, and that's one of those that's beyond the confines of this course. So Please be mindful of that fact. I provided a bunch of links to Billy Kautz's show on KGBA and hope that you, KBGA, goodness gracious, I got it in my head wrong, and hope that you will check it out before you submit. Okay, some technical specifications. Just go over these one more time. Length for your work, anywhere from 1 to 4 minutes. If it needs to be longer, send me a note. We can talk about that. Copyright material, copyright-wise. I need you to own the copyright for all of your work. Since we are playing this on the radio, these need to be original works that are yours. They cannot be, it can't be remixes or other types of those things. You're welcome to use sound clips and loops from libraries in which the copyright provides for reuse on the radio and those types of things. If you've got questions, just send me a note. We can look at it together and figure it out. Just you can't use any copyrighted material. Also, obviously, this makes sense on radio. No obscene, profane, or indecent material. If you have any questions about that, I've provided a link on a number of pages to the Federal Communications Commission's article on obscene, indecent, and profane broadcast problems. And obviously, this means not refraining from using the 7 dirty words, quote unquote. Technical specifications. Your final project needs to be exported as a stereo digital audio file as either a .wav or .aiff with a sample rate of 44.1 kilohertz or 48 kilohertz and a bit depth of 24 bits. The same thing I've been having you export as this entire semester. Finally, your amplitude levels, there should be absolutely no clipping or amplitude overages, i.e. any amplitude or peaks above 0.0 decibel full scale, dBFS. Anything that goes into the red, you clicked, you need to go back and turn the whole thing down. Ideally, I'd really like you to aim to have a file with an amplitude peak of negative 1.0 decibels full scale. Deliverables, we've already talked about this, but a 1 to 2 page discussion about your work, a couple brief sentences describing your work that would be appropriate for me to read on air if appropriate, the name of your work, what are you calling this thing, your name that you want to be represented as, and then this longer 1 to 2 page discussion is a longer discussion for me and the TA to review about what worked for you, what are your accomplishments with this work, what techniques, concepts, or artistic styles you decided to build on from this semester, as well as I would like you to briefly discuss skills or techniques that you feel you wanted to cover this semester that we didn't get a chance to get to. Additionally, I want you to submit 2 to 3 images of your Reaper session. Yeah, that's great. And you'll submit this all by the final project. For the first draft, what have I written here? Let me actually check that out and see if. Yeah, for your first draft, I'd essentially like you to write or submit all of the same things. I'd like to go through all of this next week as you work on your first draft. So please submit the exact same package that you'll submit a week and a half later for your final version. If you got any questions, send me an email. Happy to go over those things. Thank you very much. Looking forward to hearing your first drafts next week.